I just was confused at first, guys. I just turned on my PS4 headset, thinking, oh, I have to get my stream mic connected. When I'm not using my PS4 headset, I'm using my Rockman mic. So I'm going to be trying to get my game in just a few minutes, guys. And as you can see for the pictures, I will not be keeping them up for the entire stream, since I don't want to make my game screen any smaller than full screen. But these are my 2 autographed posters of the Avengers. And hopefully, if I can find the website I ordered it from, I can get another autographed Avengers poster, also signed by Marvel legend himself, Stan Lee. If I would have seen the poster before I bought my posters, I would have bought one. Now, I'm going to close these out and just minimize them. So picture 1, gone. Picture 2, gone. And let me get my headphones out again. I'm going to be using my wireless headphones so I can hear my game volume. That way it's not being played through a speaker, coming back into my mic and having an auto echo. Turning it down a bit since set pretty high because I use these for Rock Band, you know. Let me get the Instagram pass set up on my head. Thanks for joining Redneck Chick. You are awesome. I've been on your broadcasts a bunch. Maybe one day I'll have enough confidence to join you being brought to you someday. I'm joking, Mike. I just don't like joining beams very often unless I actually know the broadcaster pretty well. See, guys? Messing with the volume on my phone doesn't mess with the volume. Messing with the brightness on my phone doesn't mess with the brightness on my thing. I think I'm gonna join my friend's broadcast real fast, guys. I think I'm just gonna join my friend's broadcast real fast on Instagram. See if she'll accept me. Thanks for joining, guys. Give me one quick. This is the best place I can put this in, guys, for my stream. I had to. Let me get my camera. Okay, guys. So you can still see my webcam or my live.me broadcast in front. You can still see it on the Instagram cast, but you won't. It's not blocking my TV screen. And yes, I could zoom in a bit so you don't see it as much, and you see my game screen. And since I don't have my secondary tripod stand, I have my Instagram, my other cell phone connected to my smart TV through a Murraycast display finder app. That way I can see my comments on my screen. And no, since Instagram is an up and down facing app, it's not taking up my entire TV screen. It's only the size of the phone screen. So it's only the middle of my screen, and it has big black bezels on the side of it. So I'm basically stuck on the first level still, Crystal Cove. I want to beat the levels of my friend, one of my friends, Redneck Chick, joined me on Live Me. One of my other friends, Happy Panda, might be joining me on Live Me, but right now, she might be joining me on the Live Me broadcast, but right now, she's in someone's room who talked down on me. And what I mean by that is, he asked my friend, which is also his friend, if I've caused her any problems. When have I? No. I joined her broadcast almost every time she goes live. I spam her mics. I talk to her. I share her broadcast. I even sometimes, I think I've joined her beam a couple of times. She normally just does the regular full screen broadcast, but still, I join her broadcast, I chat her up, we talk, we're cool. But he doesn't have a right to, yes, he can ask the broadcaster if I've caused somebody any problems, that's fine. He can physically ask a question, but he doesn't have the right to talk badly about me when he doesn't effing know me. I even though Live.me is an 18 plus app, I try not to cuss on here since yes, there are still kids who use LiveMe and put fake birthdays so they can use the app. Also, I'm also live on Instagram, but Instagram's an all age app, and I do have some people on my Instagram who aren't 18 plus. And this is also being recorded and gonna be put onto my YouTube channel, which is YouTube's all ages as well. So just like my friend Drop Pep's YouTube channel, I try and have fun and excitement, but also keep things rated E for everyone, PG 13 at max for my stream. It's going to be a little bit weird for me since I'm going to see my game on two different screens, but also I will wave to everybody on the Instagram's broadcast before I end my cast, because on Instagram, when somebody joins your broadcast, you can physically do a wave and it'll show a virtual high five or waving hand on the broadcast. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Let me know. Ha ha ha. That's good. So my microphone's always on full volume and right in front of my mouth, and my game volume is is at a good volume as well. Let's play some games. And the microphone's like right in front of my face. You guys can basically see it's like right in front of my face. And Logitech microphones, in my opinion, if you don't have a professional gaming headset or professional like Blue Yeti or Blue Snowball Stream mic, well, the Blue Snowball microphones are the smaller ones that are shaped like a ball shaped like a snowball. The Blue Yeti mics are the ones you most see everyone. Basically, if you're not using a gaming headset mic, then everyone's using a Blue Yeti because they're the most popular streaming mics that plug in. Well, Blue Yetis plug into your computer through a USB port. I think they plug into the microphone through an XLR cable. So I think it uses, it would have to be a USB to XLR connector cable. And if it does use XLR for the microphone, that means you can also plug it in directly into a sound system, like an XLR enabled sound system or soundboard, which is pretty cool as well. So, but if you don't have a professional microphone setup for streaming or an audio interface and good quality XLR mic like Shure or other microphones like, all I can think of is Shure or Sony for microphones, I don't know. But these Logitech microphones that you would get with the full Rock Band or Guitar Hero Band in a Box band set work amazing. The microphones from Logitech that were made for Rock Band and Guitar Hero, they work a lot better than the full-sized microphone that was made by Mad Catz for Rock Band 4. Since Logitech was not a part of Rock Band 4. Mad Catz, which is MADCH, is basically a third-party, a company that makes third-party controllers for game consoles such as Nintendo Wii, PS3, Ps4, Xbox 360, like Wii Classic controllers. Basically, they just make knockoffs of brand name controllers, and they're cheaper. So if you don't want to pay the price for a name brand game console controller, you can buy a backup Mad Catz controller. They also make custom made products such as the Rock Band 3 MIDI Pro adapter was made specifically, well, only made by Mad Catz. But in my opinion, I would never buy a third-party or knockoff brand controller by Mad Catz. If I want to buy a backup controller for any console, I would only buy the name brand controller by the actual company that made it. Even though it's a bit more pricey, I'd rather stick with a controller made by a company I can trust. And yes, Mad Catz does make good quality products, but I'd rather buy a name brand rather than like a knockoff or a third party sort of thing. Anyway. And thanks for joining again, Tiffany and Madeline, on my Instagram cast. Thanks for joining Redneck Girl or Redneck Chick on my live meet cast, and hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm going to be live for about an hour or so, maybe longer, I don't know, but yes, I have to win this race, guys, in first place. Yes, fuck yes. Gonna win it in first place, my dudes. And in this game, you have to, once you beat a race in first place, you get a trophy. You beat all 4 races in a world in first place, you get 4 trophies. Once you get 4 trophies, you race a boss. When you beat the boss, you get a boss key. Once you get a boss key, you unlock a big door into the next world. Dr. Neo, who was like number 2, Dingo Down number 3, Coco Bandicoot 4, Tiny Tiger 5, Dr. N Gen 6, Puma 7, and Polo number 8. I am passing out asleep over here, but I'm still streaming. And I unlocked a new skin. It says Shiba, or SHIB. I'm going to call it Shiba Crash. I'm probably never going to use any skins on here. And yes, I did pre-order Crash. I got the pins, I got the code for the skins, and I got the... I didn't get this yesterday. Even the confetti that's being dropped down is like hurt. So when I pre-ordered my game yesterday, they just gave me the game, which comes in a bigger box with the pin set in it. They didn't give me my bobblehead. So I called and picked it up today.
You can go faster through turns by power sliding. Press the power slide button while performing a hard turn.
And this doesn't make sense to me. It says press...
Congratulations! You have just earned your first customization item. You can change and customize your character and cart in the pause menu.
It says press the power slide button, but it doesn't say whether it's L1, L2, R1, or R2. It's one of those buttons. So now, this is how you get trophies by beating a race in first place. You get keys by beating a boss race. You get relics once you beat 4 races in a world, and you beat the boss and get the key. You can go back and play the races as many times as you want to. You can do a time trial mode. If you beat it under the registered limit of time, you get a relic. And then if you do CTR race, you try and find the letters C, T, and R in the race, and you get a CTR token of that color. And then once you get towards the very end of the game, there's special races. And there's special races where you use the CT, where you have to use CTR coins to activate it. Thanks for joining Psycho Lover. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Sorry I didn't announce you when you first joined my cast, just noticed you joined, but thanks for joining. What is up? And I will text you after my cast, Psycho Lover, because you're level 16. Broadcaster 22 Clutter, the boss, and I'm pretty sure. So, thanks for doing it. I can see my Instagram comments because they're right in front of me on my TV screen, but I can't really see my live stream comments off to the side of on my phone, but also trying to read them as best as possible, guys. Wow, guys, the load save screen looks incredible. The load save screen looks fucking, sorry guys, effing insane. See, I haven't swept up and said.
This is the load save screen. There are 5 of these screens, 1 in each world section. When you want to load or save a game, go to one of these screens. To access it, drive up to the screen and follow the directions.
Basically, you go here, you hit save game. Some games have autosave. In most all Crash games, original one from the PS1, you have to go to a designated mode save screen to save your game. So if you even see guys this one,
to access this track, you must first collect the number of trophies required to turn on the warp pad. To get trophies, you must race other open tracks and come in first place.
see guys, there's even something in that sewer up there. That looks creepy. Well guys, like that sewer speed. See guys, the attention to detail on this game is like driving me insanely crazy. Meaning, when I played Crash Insane Trilogy for the first time, and when I played Spyro Rebooted for the first time, I'm like, it's just like my childhood was remastered in HD. Blues Tube was a sick level, guys. Like, this was sick. And I'm going to try. Hey, do I know you? I don't know you, so I'm not going to follow you. Okay, guys, I am going to be trying to work on a cool Crash CTR racing themed edit in the future. Either I'm going to edit it, or I asked my friend Drat Pep if he could help me by giving me some video editing software he uses, or if he could just do the whole edit for me and I'll give him credit, meaning I'll give him the video footage, to make the edit, and then he'll edit the video and I'll put his YouTube channel in the description of my video, and I'll post it on Instagram and give him credit on Instagram, do a short video and post his username in the comments on the video and tag him in it. What is up, Python? Follow me and I'll follow back when I can. Otherwise, I won't be able to follow you. So the edit I want to make is on the right side of the screen. I want to have Crash CTR Racing Original, which I'll be recording that footage through. It'll be an AV to HDMI converter plugged into my Elgato HD60S capture card, recording it that way. I will be recording it that way. Then I will be, what was I going to say? To get the old school footage for the original version. Then I'll be recording the same races on my Ps4. What's up? How you doing? What is up? Thanks for doing my broadcast and saying what's up to me. That's what's up. How's your night going? How's your guys' day going? Just a quick question. Do you How's your night going? Thanks for popping in, guys. So then, so basically, on the right side, it's gonna be Crash Bandicoot Original. On the left side, it'll be the new version of Crash Bandicoot remastered on PS4, and it'll say Original and then remastered on the bottom of it, so you can see the difference in quality. And yes, Luke, Disney fan, I am playing Crash Bandicoot CTR Racing, Nitro Fuled on PS4. Me and my buddy Luke Disney fan in the comment section, we both got that $80 version with the collectible pin set and the Crash dash head bobble, or dashboard bobble head. I'm gonna leave mine in the box for now to keep it in mint condition until I find a place to hang it up or set it permanently. And guess what? I got both of my autographed and signed Avengers posters and got them in picture frames, and they're looking amazing. I've already posted pictures on my Snapchat, and I'll be posting pictures on my Instagram later tonight. So what's up, dude? And I just saw Toy Story 4 today, and it was amazing. The graphics, the characters, the plot, the storyline. Getting to see Bo Peep again after like so many years of not seeing her in the other movies, but I'm not going to give away too much of it. I kind of ready to give away a lot of it, but forgive me. Forgive me for anyone who joins my broadcast who hasn't seen Toy Story 4. There was a few spoiler alerts, but I'm not going to repeat them. So, you know, guys. What's up, guys? Thanks for popping in the cast. Thanks for joining. Alice took my goats. I don't know you. Alice took my goats, and I can't follow you anyway, so I'm at max 5,000 followers, but thanks for popping in. I'm going to try and post these videos onto YouTube. I've got 2 videos. I've got the unboxing video on my old phone, the unboxing video, and my first playthrough of the game on my main channel on my old phone. Now this video is going to be on my new phone. I'm going to have it backed up on my PC. Then I'm going to eventually back it up onto my hard drive and read it off my PC. What is up, Brandon Cardi? What's up? How you doing? Thanks for popping in the broadcast. This is a gaming broadcast of Crash, CTR Racing, Nitro Fuled. Eventually, I'm going to have to switch my headphones off and switch to my TV speaker, guys, because these are killing my ears. These are probably some of the most uncomfortable headphones I've ever worn, so I'm going to take them off in a few minutes and just switch to my speakers for a while. Going to leave this comment here. Everyone, be careful on this broadcast. Wouldn't want anyone getting hurt or disrespected. The number 3, I believe, on your diamond board. Wait. overall diamond board. His name is Vincent, and I've heard many not so good things about him on this app. If we need to know details. I just commented in somebody's broadcast. I said, I'm just going to leave this comment here. Everyone be careful on this broadcast. Wouldn't want anyone getting hurt or disrespected. What I meant by that is, I'm not mentioning the broadcaster's name, but I'm pretty sure that he's a broadcaster that knows one of my ex-friends on this app who caused major problems with me and blocked me over a simple misunderstanding when she didn't even know the facts of what happened and she heard from somebody else. Instead of coming to me and asking what had actually happened, they heard a third party story from someone who wasn't even involved in the situation. If you want to know in detail about what happened, I can talk about it if anyone wants to know. And no, I will not be mentioning people by name and will not be talking about. I won't be mentioning people by name. I'll just be stating the facts of what happened on my side of things. Meaning, I happened to join one of my friend's broadcasts on the app. I wouldn't call her a close friend since, in my honest opinion, I don't really know her. But I joined her broadcast. Someone happened to be in the beam that did something to one of my ex-closest friends on the app, who at the time considered me like a brother to her, and I thought she was like a sister because she was cool and all, or like I said, was cool and all, was in the beam. So I had the common sense to just not mention anything on the broadcast to cause drama. I just basically texted the broadcaster, who at the time was my friend, and I messaged the broadcaster basically just saying, hey, just a quick heads up, this person in your beam did something to one of my close friends on the app, and I thought you should be aware of what happened. That way you know to watch out for this person, and he doesn't mistreat you the way he mistreated my friend and other people that I know of. Not mentioning what the person did, name, just basically mentioning that I told the broadcaster what was going on in the situation. What's up? How are you doing? If you haven't heard of this game before, this is Crash CTR Racing Nitro Fuled, which is the newest game for Ps4. And I did buy the most expensive copy, which gave me 3 collectible Crash engine and another pin. I got a Crash bobblehead, like a dashboard bobblehead, little in a Hawaiian skirt, and I got a download code for extra skins for the cars and the characters. And in this game, you can play original mode, where you play the game just like it was on the original PS1 version, but better graphics and better quality. Or there's Nitro's Fuled mode, where it's basically where you're playing, where you get like customizable cards, customizable upgrades. I'm doing the new version first, but I'm eventually gonna go and play the original version as well, just to get a feel of how the original game was. And on that one, there's no card upgrades, no character customizations. It's just the bare bones of the original game with the HD quality graphics, guys. Comment down below if you are in love with this game as much as I am, because I just got it yesterday, and the graphics on here, like how they're remastering old games like Crash and Sand Trilogy, Spyro Rebooted, those games are my childhood in full quality HD graphics, which is just awesome in my. But yeah, like this, like yes, this game was a bit pricey. I paid $80 for it, but I got the game, download codes, one download code for customs, and a bobblehead and a collectible pin. And let me show you 2 posters I got. It's good. Yes, I do have a PS4. I'm pretty sure I've sent you my PS4 info before, but if you don't have it, if you don't have my PSN, text me on LiveMe before I end my broadcast, and I'll send it to you when I end. I cannot check messages on the game broadcaster settings, but if you text me before I end the broadcast, I will definitely send you mine. Also, look at the pictures that I've just added onto my broadcast for a quick second. These are 2 posters autographed by the entire cast of the Avengers, which I just put in their frames just today. I will even blow it up so you guys can see it better. Well, if give me 1 minute, I'll make it a little bigger so you guys can take a good look at it, guys. Here's the first poster, guys. Here's the first poster. Blow it up for a few seconds. Put it back down to size, and then I'll show the other posters real fast. Also the other one real fast. I'll make it a little bigger so you guys can see it better. And then here's the other poster, guys. I'll make it big real fast. Here's my other poster, guys. Autographed posters signed by the. Yes, I am a huge fan of Avengers, but sorry if you haven't seen the movie yet. I'm gonna do a small spoiler, but the saddest part in the movie for me, it was sad, but also like awesome to see that Iron Man, Tony Stark as Iron Man, sacrificed his life with his wife Pepper Potts and his either son and or daughter. I forgot what he had. He sacrificed his own life for the better of the Avengers and for the better of someone else's life of one of his friends. He went back into the Ant-Man wind tunnel to sacrifice and save somebody else. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it back himself, which is sad because Iron Man is my all-time favorite Marvel superhero. And I even dressed as Iron Man one year for Halloween, which is pretty cool. What else was I gonna say? It's pretty cool because Spider-Man from the movie Spider-Man: Homecoming, he was a teenage Spider-Man, and Tony Stark's Iron Man were pretty close in the Avengers movies, Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. But the kid or teenager who plays Spider-Man in the new movie Spider-Man: Far Away From Home, he is going to be the next Iron Man. Well, as you would say, Spider-Man, Iron Man together, as he has his own version of an Iron Man suit mixed with his own Spider-Man powers together. As I think Tony Stark made it, like for the past, but yes. I am so excited to see Spider-Man Far Away From Home. I haven't seen many of the animated Spider-Man movies, But Spider-Man Homecoming was good. And I did see Toy Story 4 today, and that was amazing. Happy parts, sad parts, but all in all, Toy Story 4, if you haven't seen it, if you've seen Toy Stories 1, 2, and 3, then you gotta go see Toy Story 4. It was amazing. The graphics, the storylines, the plots, the villains, the good guys in the end. It was great. Yeah. But also, have you heard or seen the previews for Lion King live action? Like, Lion King was only an animated movie, but they're using real live animals for the Lion King live action. I saw when it came out in theaters, plus I have a digital copy of it, of the Jungle Book live action. Now the Jungle Book live action was mind-blowing, but the plot line and the storyline of Lion King remastered with live action animals, that just seems like it's gonna be a mind-blowing movie, because I can't wait to see Spider-Man Far Away from Home, and I can't wait to see live action Lion King. Also, I'm also live on Instagram as well, showing my TV screen on my Instagram cast. So I'm also live on Instagram as well. So Tina, if I don't already have you on PSN, just send me a text message on here before I end the broadcast asking for my PSN, and I will send it to you when I end my cast tonight, so I don't forget. So yeah, just send me a reminder message, and I'll send it to you right afterwards. And yes, I think the only game we'd have in common would be Fortnite, because I don't really have that many games. What's up, Alondra P? How you doing, Alondra? Thanks for joining the Instagram broadcast. What's up? Yeah, thanks. What's up? How you doing tonight? And just, I am playing, as my comment says, Crash CTR Racing. I'm gonna block you, Snow Queen. Get the. Let me mute the mic real fast for the live me broadcast so I can speak my mind real fast. Okay, guys, sorry about that short interruption, but someone joined my Instagram on a backup account that I had to say a short little get out of my broadcast and then hide them from the broadcast, because I don't want them watching watching my broadcast when they block me on their main. So I had to do a short little tell them to leave my cast and then all that stuff, but you know. So, if you're still here, feel free and comment down below and comment down below. I'm just gonna restart the race, guys. I'm not even doing that good. I've only beaten one race in 2 days. I played this game for about 2 hours last night and about 2 hours tonight, and it took me 2 days to beat the first race in this game. A little harder than expected, but comment down below how the graphics look for this game. I think they look like super crazy, bro. Like, I'm into video games since you've got PS4 as well, so I think you're probably a hardcore or mediocre Not sure how you classify yourself, like hardcore, mediocre, casual gamer, but I'm a competitive gamer when it comes to like competitive games. And also, the cool feature of Crash CTR Racing is it has online multiplayer. I don't know if it's cross compatible like Fortnite between Xbox 360, PS4, and Nintendo Switch, but I do know if you're on the same console, it does have online multiplayer capabilities, which is a cool feature. That means you can race against your friends online together. And me and my friend, Luke Disney fan on Instagram, we both bought the game. We both bought the game like pre-ordered it like a month before it came out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to online racing and then like live streaming with him in the future. And funny story. If you see the guy in my broadcast, Scooby-Doo, this guy Scooby-Doo, he always joins my broadcasts, and I always see him joining broadcasts where I'm in the guest beam, but he never comments. He never comments on the videos, never likes, never shares it, he just joins and leaves. And it has to be a real person because bot accounts can't have emojis in their username. So it has to be a real profile. That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be a real account because bots can't have emojis. And does it have a broadcaster class? Let me see if it has a broadcaster. It doesn't have a broadcaster class, or it actually could be a bot. I really don't know, but he joins but never comments. Very, very strange in my opinion. But yeah. So also, quick heads up. If I'm ever broadcasting on live doing the game broadcaster settings, and you ever need to get a hold of me if I'm streaming, you can always text my backup Lively account, which is in my fan chat, or you can text me on Instagram, Facebook, or Snapchat. If there's something important going on that I need to attend to while I'm broadcasting and I don't want to invest in to do it, I've got backup accounts or other social medias where you guys can contact me if need be. I normally don't like to be bothered during my streams with drama or other things, but if it's important and needs to be attended to, I will handle it on my cast. Just letting people know that drama, I hate being involved in drama. I recently got blocked by someone on two of my main and one of my backup accounts for something that wasn't my fault. I joined somebody's broadcast. Somebody's in the beam who often unblocks and unblocks me and has crazy mood swings. 1 minute she's nice and respectful, 1 minute she's like complete opposite, like evil and mean. And not bringing up names of what happened, but basically the beam guest basically keeps repeating herself saying block chicken nuggets, and a few minutes later I didn't have my audio on for the broadcast after that, but even after I sent a message to the broadcaster in private messages of my side of why she's saying to block me when I've done nothing to her physically or mentally for that matter, I get blocked by the broadcaster. Even knowing the fact I was in this person's broadcast one night when I heard from somebody else on her broadcast that she threatened to self-harm herself so bad that she wouldn't be alive anymore. I was on her cast almost all night supporting her and comforting her in a friend way to make sure she doesn't hurt herself and do something she'll regret doing. And I get blocked by her the next morning, which, in my opinion, I basically lost all interest in her as a friend because, in my honest opinion, if someone can't help themselves, why help them? Meaning, if you have a problem and you know you have a problem, you have to first admit you have a problem, then seek help for your problem, then eventually get help and fix your problem you have. I'm gonna head to bed. You have an awesome night. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining my broadcast, and sorry I haven't joined your broadcast much recently. I've been busy going to movies, having a life, and other things. I'm not saying you don't have a life. I'm just saying that I've been busy enjoying myself, but not sure why you called me hun, but if it's in a friendly manner, then that's completely acceptable. You can call me any, like, sort of pet name if it's said in a respectful, friendly manner, and that is fine. And hopefully you sent me that message about the PSN. If not, then I'll try and text you tomorrow or in the morning sometime. But have an awesome night. Thanks for stopping by and saying what's up. And I'll definitely try and catch your broadcast in the future. And if you have a PS4, also, since you have a PS4, if you have a laptop or any computer, but you don't have a capture card, I can tell you an easy, free way to do the Live Me game beta with PS4 without needing a capture card. So, what's up, stranger? How you doing? Oh, I already follow you. What's up, stranger? How you doing? Yes, don't get worried or upset. I did unfollow you, then follow you back again. If someone joins my broadcast that I haven't texted or messaged in a while, I can simply unfollow them, then refollow them, then they go to the top of my followings list, so it's easy for me to find them. Plus, I unfollow and follow everybody all the time. That way, when I'm doing a clean out, I see who still has me followed, who's still active, who's inactive, and I gotta do another clean out tonight anyways, but I will definitely text you after my broadcast, stranger, and I'll send you my PSN, Tina, as well. Your bio says you're part of Knockout Fam. What's up? Thanks for joining. Okay, guys. So, okay, guys. I am going to end the broadcast in about 16 to 17 minutes by 2 a.m. So, cool. Sound cool, guys? Gonna end the broadcast by 2 a.m. And I'll definitely text both of you after my cast tonight. And I'll text other people who message me as well. Not just those two people, just to clarify. I'll text anyone who texted me back. And yes, I did block someone from my Instagram broadcast. I did not block them permanently. I just blocked them from seeing my story. And after I end, this is what I do. If someone joins my Instagram broadcast that I don't want them watching the broadcast, I will hide them from seeing my story. Then after I end my live, I will unblock everyone I've blocked or hidden from my story, so they can see my story, but they can't see my actual live broadcast. Because on Instagram, if you hide someone from their story, they can't see your broadcast because you're broadcasting on your Instagram story. So yeah, guys. Second place, like a boss. Let's do this. And she's probably already trying to text me on Instagram, but three of my devices are busy. My main phone, broadcasting on LiveMe. My S7, broadcasting on Instagram. My iPod is in an Instagram broadcast and on a live.me broadcast as well, because I'm looking after one of my close friends on LiveMe who's in a broadcast or in a guest beam, and surprisingly enough, the person she's in a guest beam with on LiveMe is someone who recently started joining one of my ex-friends' broadcasts. And yes, I say ex-friend, not because I cut them off for something they did. They cut me off because they assumed I did something when I didn't. Just a big misunderstanding. That's why when something happens between friends or people, you have to act like a judge and a jury. It's not just a one-sided situation. You have to hear out both sides of the story, let both parties say their version of what happened, and you have to let both parties say their version of what happened without the other party interjecting or interrupting when the other person is speaking. Then a judge or third-party witness, who is a mutual party to both sides, will then decide who is right and who is wrong. In this situation, the broadcaster or the person acting like our judge wasn't in a stable mindset, and he wasn't in a stable mindset since he was impaired or intoxicated while being an unofficial judge. He was still the most reasonable and respectful person involved in the situation, and he wasn't even involved in the situation in the first place. The other party involved in the situation came to this guy's broadcast, joined the beam, and started running her mouth about me and speaking badly about me, assuming I did something when she didn't know the full facts or full story of what happened. She only knew what she heard from a third-party witness who just witnessed what happened and didn't know the full facts either. Also, she was to be nice here and respectful, too arrogant and hot-headed and childish to listen to my side of what happened. She just wanted to be an entitled person and believe what she heard, whether it be rumors, fake, or stories, instead of believing the truth from the person who said what they said, meaning me. And that's just my opinion. Have I been talking about drama on my broadcast? Yes. Have I been exposing people by name? No. And yes, a few times I either said he or she. Mention the gender. Thanks for joining 690JR90. I actually do know your number 200 diamond with Jake6204. And, you also follow Peanut Penguin. I know your number 7 Peanut Penguin, and she's my wife, my sister on this app. She's pretty cool. And it says you follow Drummer Ray. It says you follow someone on new level 25 Drummer Ray. I don't think it's the same Drummer Ray I know because it's got a female as a profile picture, and the one I know is not a female, he's a guy. I can't answer in chat because the comments are but thanks for joining. Okay guys, I've been live for an hour and 2 minutes right now. I'm going to give this race one more go, then I'm going to get off after one last race, guys. Gonna get off after one more race. Yep, he ended this broadcast, good for him. Guys, gonna give this race one last. Remember to save. I'll just skip the username after I end the race, guys. Last race, as in I'm definitely, or last time playing this race, as in I'm definitely getting off, guys. And it actually does look pretty good for the Instagram broadcast because it doesn't look as good on the live newscast as I'm using my professional YouTube setup for live me, but it still looks pretty good, guys. So have an awesome night. I'll give a little closing before I end my cast. I'm so tired, because I'm so tired right now. I can't even believe how tired I am. Plus, my ears are hurting because these headphones are the most uncomfortable headphones I've ever heard. one of the most uncomfortable headphones I've ever worn, in my opinion. And heads up, when you have 10 Wampa fruit, which are the fruits that look like apples, Wampa fruit, when you have 10 of them, you are, as they call it in the game, fully juiced up and going at maximum speed when you have 10 Wampa fruit. Giving this race one more try, since I did say I'd be getting off at 2 p.m. and it is only 1:56 p.m. so technically I still should be live for another 4 minutes. So I will give this race one more try. I would rather not start off tomorrow's broadcast on the same race I was on tonight, because, and yes, possibly for tomorrow's broadcast, I'm just going to use my TV speakers for my sound, and there shouldn't be an audio echo because my microphone's right in front of my face just picking up my voice, but also keep my TV at a quiet because these headphones are uncomfortable, making my ears hurt like shit. I'm taking these off. I'm just switching my TV speakers, guys. Most uncomfortable headphones I've ever worn. Maybe if I give my ears a chance to relax, it'll make me play better. Maybe the reason, well, I did beat one of those with the headphones on, so that's a, yeah, my ears are still sore as frick. Like, they don't hurt the insides of my ears like earbuds do. Like, they physically hurt the outside, like, the actual ear part of my ear. I know it's not weird when I said ear part of my ear, that's probably a little weird when I said it like that, but you know what I mean. Like, the actual, like, outside part. Hopefully I can beat this race before. Hopefully I can beat this race tonight. So I definitely don't want to have to be on this race on the same race again tomorrow. Okay, guys. I'm giving this race one more try. Since I started the race at exactly 1:59, which is 1 minute before I said I would be getting off, that means I can still race one last time. I said I'd be getting off at 2 o'clock, but that means after I've finished all races, which means I can still be playing one last race because I started it at 1:59 before I said I was going to end my cast. But this is my last official race, sadly, because I said I'd be getting off at 2 a.m. And most nights, I won't be streaming until 2 p.m. I'll still be doing it like a 1 or 2, maybe even a 3-hour cast, but that's if I start earlier at night, like at 8 o'clock, like if I start my stream at 7 to 8 o'clock at night, like eventually, I'm gonna have to make a steady streaming schedule. That means I have a set time where I stream. Like most professional streamers on Twitch, try and have a set streaming schedule where they stream every day or every other day for these times, and for how long they stream for, like 2 to 3 hours a day plus hours on streaming. I just stream or try and stream every day for at least an hour or more. Hopefully, I can beat this race tonight, because I don't want to be stuck on this race another day. The first race I was on... Okay, guys, I'm getting off now, guys. Hope you guys had a good time on my broadcast, and yes, I'm going to go to save and load screen one last time to make sure my game progress is saved before I turn off my console. Because it sucks, believe me, it sucks when you're on a game that doesn't automatically save after you beat each level, and you forget to save. And just the speaker you see on my wall behind me for the for the Instagram, that is for my page. Thanks for joining my broadcast again. If you keep joining my broadcasts and broadcasts that I beam in, and you don't text, like, share, or do anything, or even follow the broadcast where I'm beaming in, I will definitely be blocking. Let's just read what this says, guys. I want you to hear what it says.
To open this door, you must come in first place in all 4 races of this area.
I'm going to go. That is Ripper Ruse Challenge. Let's go save my game really fast, and then I'm going to end my stream and call it a night because I'm super tired. Let's just listen to what this guy says too.
You must have a boss key to open this door. You can race a boss after beating all 4 tracks in an area. Beat the boss in a boss race, and the key is your prize.
See? Once you beat all 4 races in an area, you get 4 trophies. Once you get 4 trophies, you get to race a boss. Once you race a boss, you get a boss key and can move on to the next race. I updated Fortnite 3 hours ago and got a trophy, Can't Hide From Me, on Crash CTR Racing. So guys, have an awesome night. Stay safe on this app and keep being amazing followers and streamers. I am not the best streamer out there, but do I stream a lot? Yes. Do I try and promote other broadcasters who join my streams? Yeah. If you're a friend of mine who's a good broadcaster, I'll definitely try and support your streams and everything. And I'll try and help you out and support your broadcast and get your cast fired up if I'm in your beam. And I try and keep my streams positive and drama free. And my broadcasts, if there's drama happening, I don't consider it drama, because if it's drama that I'm involved in, either as it's directly involving me, or if I'm a third party witness in drama, that I've been closely involved with it by the person who started it, or who is the secondary party involved in it, what was I gonna say? I will then talk about it on my broadcast, but it's not